University Lab, the ultimate shooting survival guide. My name is Lewis, how are you doing? So there wasn't a video last week and that's because I was really ill, so I'm sorry about that. I put it on my Twitter, so if you follow me on Twitter you would have known. Yeah, I'd say just follow me on Twitter anyway if you want to know updates about the channel or just what I'm doing between videos. You know, I tend to post there, so if that's something you want to do, links in the description. Right, so for this video, we're still in November, it's the last week of November, and I've been going on so much about like motivation revision, doing revision, studying, staying inside. Like, I actually saw my friend today, we had a good chat, a good catch up, and you know, I left there feeling quite good, feeling like, you know what, we should do this more. And in the entire month that I've been talking about all this revision and whatnot, I've never actually spoken about the value of actually having rest and taking a break. So today's video will be talking about the value of doing that. But before we start that, last video was actually the 1 year channel anniversary, and I told you guys to comment, what was it, happy anniversary, and no one's done it, so disappointed in you guys, really disappointed. Really want that interaction on the channel, so I was quite sad that I didn't get any of that, but maybe you guys just don't want to put your name out there in the comments section. Maybe I'm not cool enough yet, so I do want your feedback on something, but I'm going to put it as a straw poll, so it's anonymous, you can vote on that. I was just wondering, I'm doing a lot of changes with the channel recently, or I'm about to do a lot of changes. I'm really excited with the way it's going, and one of the things I want to change is the video layout. So in terms of music, do you want music throughout the entire video, or do you just want music at the intro and the outro? So that's basically what I want you to vote on, so go in the description, vote that for me. That'll make me really happy. I'll really appreciate it because, you know, the feedback is so useful at this stage when the channel's quite small and it's growing. I just want to find out more about you guys, what you guys like, what you guys want, and yeah, so go vote, do that. But before we get started into the video, it was my girlfriend's brother's birthday just a couple of days ago on the weekend, and he's 18, and one of the presents he got was a drone from Menkind. I think it's the Cyma 5XC or something like that. It's like one of the cheapest ones for beginners, and my girlfriend actually bought me that before drones were really cool, you know, before Casey Neistat was using like the Phantom and all that stuff. And so when he went for a test flight on the weekend, it just really made me want to get my hands on my own drone, try it out. So before we get started, I'm just going to have a little play around with that because I think it'd be really cool to start getting some drone shots into my videos. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do test flight indoors and see how it handles. So yeah, I'm going to get into that now. Okie dokie, so right, the drone is now set up, so I'm going to give it a go, give it a bit of a flight, and see how it goes. What? Oh, no! Fuck. It needs recalibrating. The red light's at the front, so I need to remember that because it's really hard. When it's in the middle of the air, it's hard to know what sort of orientation it's at. Oh, I think I got it! I think I got it! It's quite loud, so I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just trying to get it steady. There we go, we got it! Hey camera, hey! Oh shit! Ah, fuck. Right, I'm gonna try and turn the camera on. Oh no, it's low power! No, it died! So yeah, that's the drone section of the video over. I was hoping to show you the video quality, but I don't know. It takes like 8 hours to get like 7 minutes of flight time with this thing, so I don't know. Definitely a bit of work needs improving there. Nothing is broken though, so that is a success. So that was the drone part of the video. I hope you liked that. I was planning to fly outside, but the battery just died on me, so not much I could do about that. I had a tiny play around with it the night before, so I forgot to stock up on the juice, but I thought I'd get more flight time in literally 1 minute. But anyway, in a future video we'll definitely get some aerial shots, take it outside. I think it'll be really cool because it claims to have a HD camera which has to be 720p. this camera here is 720p, so it must be the same quality, which, you know, that drone's like 30 quid, this camera. Anyway, right, so let's get into the real part of the video. So, I've been going on about, you know, revision and motivation and all that stuff this month, but one thing that I really don't want you guys to ignore is the value of taking a break. You guys know I love using quotes all the time, big fan of it, and the reason why I do that really is because I feel like my opinion, it doesn't really matter too much in a situation. Like, I'm not an expert, so I'd rather use quotes from experts and draw from their knowledge and pass that knowledge on to someone else and let them decide whether they want to use the information or not. The quote I'm hitting you with today is by John Lubbock, and I think it was in The Use of Life, and he basically goes on about, like, he basically says that resting is not idleness. So, you know, resting on a field in a summer's day is by no means a waste of time. And what he means by that is, you know, if you get bogged down in work, you know, just take a step back. Like, sometimes you can get too involved in something and you get really stressed, and if it's the only thing on your mind, you know, you get stuck in this cycle and you can't really think straight. So it's always good to take a step back, do something completely different, because then you can reapproach the situation with a clear mind, fresh ideas, and you'll have a lot more success as a result. When I'm talking to my friends and, you know, people who go to uni, I always recommend that they get a job. Whilst the money for the job is good, the main reason why I actually tell people to do this, or suggest that they do it, is because it just gives you a completely different circle of friends that you can converse with. Basically, if you go on a night out or you go anywhere with your friends from uni, you'll find that at some point in the conversation, the topic of work will come up, studying will come up. They'll be like, oh, have you done this question yet, or have you done this assignment yet? And you know, that just leaves that mindset in your head. Like, you can't get away from your studies, where if you have a job, you've got a completely separate group of people. Like, these people don't go to university. Well, they might not go to university, and you know, the conversation will be completely different. It might even just be a mundane conversation just about the weather. But I feel like it's so important to just have that place where you can completely separate yourself from university, because you do need that separate place to just, you know, clear your mind, just not think about uni or not think about work, and you can come back a lot more refreshed and a lot happier. You know, just doing something silly, you know, just having a chat, or, you know, going playing bowling. Playing bowling, what the fuck? I've said it enough times, you know, it just creates a different world, a place where you can escape, you can think clearly, you don't have to worry about things, and then, you know, like I said, you can come back refreshed, ready to go at it again. And I think you should definitely think about having breaks, taking breaks, even though I haven't mentioned it until now. It's definitely something that should be on your mind. So that is everything I need to say about today's video. I mean, I used to focus on a length. I used to be like, oh, it has to be like 6 minutes or 8 minutes, but you know, that's the message I want to tell you guys. So if this ends up being 3 minutes, it ends up being 3 minutes. If it ends up being 7 minutes, you get the idea. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, give it a like, and you know, comment down below of what you want me to do in the future. The straw poll will be in the description, so you know, if you're too cool to comment on my channel, just, you know, give your opinion that way. And yeah, if you're new, subscribe, join the union, and I'll see you in the next video, because, you know, since doing that channel anniversary, I want to make it my goal to do a video every week for 52 weeks. That's a whole year. So this time next year, I want to have an extra 52 videos on my channel. So that's a commitment I'm going to try and stick to, and you'll see a lot of changes to the videos, the video style, the animations. I'm going to make some new animations, going to make a logo, so all that good stuff will be coming in future videos. And I am definitely doing that playground installs with my brother Reese, so that is going to happen. I just have to wait for him to come home. December is going to be more about having fun, spending time with family, playing games, you know. It's a nice festive season. You don't want to be worried about work and all that stuff, so that's what December is going to be about. I'm just excited to take this channel forward, give it a big push. I've not been putting too much effort into it recently, but I really want to give it a good go this year. And if I'm going to make that 1,000 subscriber target, I've got to bust my ass off, put some more effort into the videos, so that you guys will have no choice but to subscribe. But yeah, that's all I've got to say, so yeah, see you in the next video. Whoop!